From Officer Robert Strand's case that shattered every chance of innocence.
Sir, can I have you do me a favor? Set your paperwork on the tailgate right there. Place your hands behind your back for me.
To Officer Alexander Shaoni's high-speed pursuit through the streets of Florida.
I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over?
These cases expose a dark underbelly within the very ranks entrusted with upholding justice.
Disclaimer: all content in this video is for general educational purposes only.
In the quiet streets of Florida, Officer Alexander Shaoni, a member of the Orlando Police Department, found himself on the wrong side of the law. Dashcam footage captured the unsettling moments as he raced through the city at an alarming speed, reaching 80 miles per hour in a 45-mile zone. With no lights or sirens to justify his excessive speed, Officer Shaoni's patrol car became a speeding missile on the road. The violation of speed limits without proper emergency response measures raised immediate concerns. A sheriff's deputy, recognizing the breach of law, embarked on a pursuit, hitting speeds over 100 miles an hour in an attempt to apprehend Officer Shaoni. The unfolding events begged the question: why was an officer entrusted with upholding the law blatantly disregarding it?
This one or this one?
Yeah, 11070. Pull over.
As the pursuit concluded, Officer Shaoni was confronted by the sheriff's deputy, questioning the rationale behind the reckless behavior.
You gonna pull over?
Please say a command.
Pull over.
The once pursued became the pursuer, as Officer Shaoni faced arrest for his actions. The argument that unfolded between the law enforcement officers cast a dark shadow on the integrity expected from those sworn to protect and serve.
What? I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over as I am going into work?
Because you're going 80 and a 45.
I am going into work.
Okay, what are you going
What
to
does
work
it look
for?
like I am dressed for?
What
does it look like I am dressed for?
My name is Deputy Hilton and they see your driver's license.
No.
Okay. 3113, copy at 1050. 10-4, I got a city, Orlando PD taking off from a traffic stop. It's going to be X-Ray Foxtrot 6207, XF 6207. To refuse to stop.
The incident sparks concerns about the misuse of authority and a blatant disregard for public safety. Officer Shaoni's actions were not those of an officer responding to an emergency, but rather an individual who seemed to believe the rules didn't apply to him. While Shaoni's speeding exceeded limits, when we compare it to Officer Awaz's astounding intimidation tactics and evasion of questions, it rather pales in comparison.
So while we've been interacting with you, myself, other officers, the witnesses, they've been able to smell the odor of alcohol on you, just your speech, your bloodshot eyes, your man.
In a chilling turn of events, Detective Robert Strand, an on-duty detective with the Sandoval County Sheriff's Office, found himself on the other side of the law. The New Mexico Attorney General's office had unearthed disturbing evidence on his phone, leading to his arrest. The arrest unfolded in a seemingly routine manner as officers approached Detective Strand and request him to place his hands behind his back.
Sir, can I have you do me a favor? Set your paperwork on the tailgate right there. Go ahead and place your hands behind your back for me. Go ahead and relax your legs. Okay.
The gravity of the situation was yet to be revealed. Hidden behind the facade of an ordinary arrest,
I want to get you into this vehicle quickly. Okay. But I don't want you to take anything you don't need to have. All right. I need to double lock these for you. Too tight on you? No. Okay, go ahead and walk with me this way. Real second. Go ahead and have a seat real fast. We have you out of the light, okay? Cool. You got it. So you guys did not search him, correct? I just want him in the car quickly because I don't want to make a big scene here. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. When I get him over there, I'll get him into a place where when I transfer to Rio, we'll search him better. Okay. But I just don't want this out for you guys. Okay?
Okay. All right.
We're going to get out of the way. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, Robert, I'm going to let Special Agent Owen Pena tell you why you're being placed under arrest at this time.
You're being placed under arrest where we'll be getting an arrest warrant for you, sworn out today for possession of child or possession of exploitation of of children possession statute.
Detective Strand, now in custody, was directed to cooperate for a swift and discreet process. The officers aimed to minimize the spectacle, fully aware of the grave nature of the charges awaiting him.
Okay, the biggest thing for me is I do this for everybody. I don't want a big scene made about anything. So I'm going to be as discreet as possible. Cooperate with me, we'll be fine. Let's get this portion done and do what we got to do. Pick up your dogs? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, let me get my, I'm gonna bring your notepad out. I'll get the information. Absolutely, we'll do that. Okay, so I didn't search you.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna do it now. Wait till Rio gets here. I'm gonna advise them, and then we're gonna do a search. I just didn't want you there.
Okay.
I don't like to do that with anyone. I like to get them out of the limelight. Over here, I think we'll be okay. Do you have anything on you that you need to leave here?
I don't think so.
I know you had a holster for mags or whatever.
I got the holsters. Yeah, you can take them off.
Well, no. I mean, if they're covered, I don't care. So. All right, sir. Go ahead and give me the name.
It's gonna be Sherry
Sherry
Strand.
Is there anything that she needs to know other than just take the dogs?
Just take the dogs.
Okay, as soon as they're complete at the residence with the search warrant, I'll let her know, and we'll get that handled for you.
Special Agent Oso took on the somber task of informing Detective Strand of the charges laid against him. Possession of child. The weight of these charges hung heavily in the air, shattering any illusions of innocence.
In the deleted section?
Sir, I don't. I'm not that guy.
Okay.
So I'm
I
the.
know there was nothing.
Yeah, I don't deal with the forensics. I'm unaware of how that operates. I mean, I have a very, very small IQ when it comes to that, but I'm sure that Special Agent Pena will be able to answer some questions for you. Absolutely.
Okay. So what happens from there?
They'll go ahead and finish processing all the scenes.
Okay.
We're going to turn you over to Rio Rancho Police Department for transport and detention.
Okay.
And
is it going to be this jail here or Santa Fe? Do you know?
Sir, I don't. I'm unaware of how. Yeah, I'm unaware of how Rio Rancho deals with these types of detentions. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm sure we'll advise them of who you are, and so that'll be taken into consideration, of course.
The revelations left Detective Strand, once a figure of authority, now in a vulnerable state. The accusations cast a dark shadow on his career and personal life, changing the narrative forever.
You guys are going to lock everything up?
What's that?
You're going to lock everything up at my house?
Yeah, they'll secure it when they're complete.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Was that found in the deleted section?
I can't give you that right now.
Okay.
It'll be listed in the where it was found.
Okay.
In the arrest warrant.
Yeah. Anything I knew about was.
Okay. All right.
That's why I was asking.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So what's next?
What's next is Rio's coming. They're gonna transport you to their holding cell.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna finish out my warrant, send it to my prosecutors. Prosecutor's gonna approve it, and then I'm gonna walk over here and get a judge to look to see if I can get a judge to sign the arrest warrant. Once the arrest warrant is signed out, you'll be booked on that arrest warrant. All right. Any other questions?
No, I appreciate you guys.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
The officers, professionals in their duty, meticulously switched out Detective Strand's handcuffs and removed his holster, preparing to take him into custody.
Mr. Strand, go ahead and step out here. So we're going to do this. Officer's going to switch out the cuffs, and then we will go ahead and take your holster and stuff off. It's good. You keep messing right for me.
As the arrest concluded, Detective Strand was handed over to the Rio Rancho Police Department for transportation and detention.
I don't know if he'll want his keys. I can take the cuff key off, or I can just keep them all. Your call.
Go take the cuff key off.
Okay. There you go, sir. All right. Thank you very much. Do you have a card, officer? Or if you can get his info? Yeah, I'll take it. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir.
The arrest of Detective Robert Strand serves as a stark reminder that corruption can lurk within the very institutions entrusted with upholding the law. While the severity of Robert Strand's exploitation of children may not be equal to the upcoming case, it is still alarming to witness law enforcement officers displaying a concerning lack of regard for the lives they're entrusted to protect.
So while we've been interacting with you, myself, other officers, the witnesses, they've been able to smell the odor of alcohol on you, just your speech, your bloodshot eyes, your man.
In a shocking incident captured on video, a police officer's abuse of power unfolded after a car crash in Apopka, Florida. The suspect, an off-duty Apopka police officer, was accused of driving under the influence, which led to a collision with another vehicle.
So I'll talk to you separately.
Yes, okay.
There is one person that was flagging me down for this accident who's saying she's law enforcement and she appears intoxicated.
The situation took a disturbing turn as Sarah aggressively asserted her law enforcement status toward the victim.
I just didn't know what to do.
Hey, excuse me? Please?
Don't come at me.
Please get out of my car right
Don't come
now.
at me right now. I'm a cop. I get right now.
Sarah blocked the victim, engaging in a tense confrontation, and the distressed victim tried to record the encounter for their safety.
Sorry.
You're good.
It's on my window.
Hey, excuse me?
Honestly, like, idiots didn't lock the door, but whatever.
No, no one expects someone to do it.
Right now.
I need you to put...
Hit my car right now. Don't come at me, ma'am. Nothing.
I would ask you.
Nothing.
I would ask
I'm
you.
a cop.
That's the driver's side?
This right here.
Yeah, right here.
I would ask you to
Okay.
put this away from my
And I'm
vehicle.
going to ask you to let's be
I just didn't know if she had a freaking gun, and I was
Yeah,
like
no, you're good.
freaking out a lot.
Hit my car.
Ma'am,
Sir.
please,
Sir.
please back away from my vehicle.
Sir.
I do not want this to escalate.
It's escalating. My car's right there. I'm a cop. Came at me. You hit my car.
I need you to, I need you to please make away.
If you want to get a
Did
cop,
she, right there, did she touch you?
get a cop.
Yeah, I mean, it's just pushing me, and that's why I was like,
Okay, so
I'm
she
just
did
like
touch. She did touch you and push you.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm just like out at this point. I'm like,
Please move away from my...
As the supervisor arrived, he took statements from the victim and asked if he wanted to press charges, reviewing the entire scene.
okay, 100%. And so I'm like, I got back in the car. I'm like, I don't want to her to be the cop to handle this situation.
Of course not, yeah.
And this occurs. Okay. Oh, and so I'm like talking, but it didn't. I'm talking to myself in a fake conversation as I'm recording her.
Yep.
And this basically occurs.
I need to understand.
Just rambling.
Making a phone conversation right now while this lady beats on my window.
Obviously, there's another part of this that we believe it might be criminal.
Yeah.
That still has something to do with you being touched when you're unwanted touch. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, she put her hands on you. She's instigating stuff. That's why I'm asking you: do you want to press charges for what she did to you, and that part alone?
Do I have to determine? Do I have to decide that right now?
I would need you to decide that right now. You can change your mind later on, but in order for me to make a decision on what I need to do next, I need to know what you would like to do.
I'm pretty upset, and I really just want to get home, man. And I'm upset about my car. And if she is, can you tell me if she is a cop? Because that's not cool if she is.
She is a police officer.
Yeah, I'm like
Yes.
I have every ounce of respect.
No, listen, she is.
She approached me, and I'm scared about a gun. You guys deal with that every single freaking day.
I get it.
That is not cool.
I get it.
Regardless of how many drugs or how many drinks you've had. So I would say in this moment, yes, because that's abuse of power.
Okay.
And that's not respecting what you guys stand up for. Okay. And that's a principle of mine.
So have you already filled out a statement? Or is that what you're about to do? Okay. So he's going to give you a statement to fill out.
Okay.
What I need you to do is, we're also going to get that video from you.
Okay.
I'm going to try not to keep you here any longer than I absolutely need to. Fill out that statement, though. Try to be as articulate as you can about you know, how the crash occurred, how she came up to you, what she was saying to you, how she touched you, where she touched you.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, I just need you to summarize saying she had no permission to touch you and you want to press charges.
Okay.
As the supervisor moved to Sarah and began questioning her, Sarah's statements were notably lacking in substance and support.
What happened with the crash?
So I was coming in here and he hit me as I was coming in.
Where's your damage?
Front. I don't think there's even any damage to it.
Okay.
Which is why I don't.
Right here?
I'm not sure why he called you.
Okay, watch out. Can you get on the side on the
Yes.
road?
I think he hit me right here.
So we can go back to the sidewalk. Just want to see it. Okay, where were you coming from right now?
From not far from here.
Not far from here? Okay. Was anyone else in the car with you?
No.
No? Okay. So at the time of the crash, you were driving?
Yes.
Okay. And what's not far from here? Where exactly?
Winter Park.
Winter Park area?
Yep.
Okay. We're in Winter Park.
Winter Park.
Okay. I mean, Winter Park's a pretty decent sized city. I mean, was there a specific place you were at in Winter Park?
No. Winter Park.
You were just driving around the city of Winter Park?
Yep.
Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight?
What do you think?
I'm asking you.
2 glasses of wine.
2 glasses of wine?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else besides that?
No.
Okay.
When asked about Sarah's usage of alcohol, her statements were confusing and shocking, marking her to be clearly under the influence.
Okay. What kind of wine was it?
Cab.
Cab? Okay. Where did you have those wines at? I asked the question, you're just looking at me, so
I'm just wondering why you're asking me.
Like I told you, I'm conducting a criminal DUI investigation right now.
Sure.
Okay, so that's why I'm asking these questions.
In Winter Park.
You don't want to tell me the name of the restaurant or bar you were
It
at?
doesn't matter.
I mean, it matters. I mean, does it not? Were you not coming from there?
Are you conducting a criminal investigation towards me
Yes.
right now?
Yes.
Okay. So am I having any point of,
Is there a question in there?
She also then continued to deny the behavior she exhibited towards the victim and being under the influence at all, being unbelievably stubborn.
So when he got out of the car, what'd you do?
I did nothing.
Okay. Did at any point you put your hands on him and try to push him back in the car, or,
No.
or redirect him back towards the car?
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay, because that's what he's saying. He's saying if he tried getting out of the car. Actually, I watched the video because he had a video on his cell phone that he got out. Okay, that he got out of the car, and as he's getting out of the car, you try to redirect him back inside the car.
I never touched him.
No.
No.
Okay. Is there a reason why he would say differently?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Why did you tell him so many times that you were a cop?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Did you think that was gonna make the circumstances any different with him, or anything of that nature?
I didn't do anything to him
Okay.
at all.
I'm just wondering because listen.
I didn't do anything to him.
Generally, most cops
No.
that I know, we don't shout that we're cops to people. On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being completely sober and 10 being completely drunk, what do you think you're at?
I've not drank.
What do you mean? Not 5 minutes ago, you told me you had 2 glasses of cab. So obviously you have drank.
Can you drink though and still drive and not be under the legal limit? You can be under.
You can't. Okay, that's not what I asked.
08.
That's not what I asked you though.
So like 1 glass.
So you said 2 glasses earlier, and then the original question I asked you was, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being completely sober,
Sure.
10 being completely drunk, what do you think you're at? And your response was, I haven't drank. But that contradicts what you said earlier because you have drank today.
Sure.
So again, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being completely sober, 10 being completely drunk, what do you think you're at?
Maybe 2 glasses, maybe.
Okay, so I understand you had 2 glasses. That's not what I'm asking you. On that scale of 0 being completely sober, all the way to 10 being completely drunk, what do you think you're at?
Again, you're asking me what I'm at. 1 to 10.
0 to 10, correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can be at home and have a glass of wine and be out and have 5 glasses of wine. It just depends on who you're asking, right?
So I'm asking what you think your impairment level is, not how many glasses of wine you have drank.
I can have a glass of wine right now and get home.
Okay. I'll skip that question. It seems like you understand what I'm trying to explain to you.
Having heard and seen enough, the cop arrested Sarah, and what behavior she exhibited once in the car was shocking.
So I'm gonna ask you again, would you want to do some field sobriety exercises?
No.
No? Okay, so you do understand the implications. I'm gonna have to make a decision based on what we've seen, heard, talked about, and that it could be used against you in court. Do you understand that?
You are going to come at me right now for what he says, for what he hit me on my car.
Okay. I'm not coming at you. Like I said, I'm conducting an investigation. Okay. Crash investigation was done. You were determined to be at fault. You have a very strong odor of alcohol in your breath. Your mannerisms have been what an impaired driver would be. Okay. You have bloodshot eyes. All right. You have not been acting how I would say a police officer should be acting, especially off duty. That's besides the fact. Okay. You guys on your back. At this point in time, you're being placed under arrest for DUI and battery.
Battery.
Do you know how the Orange County Jail works?
Sir, you didn't give me...
like this, you're going to get safe book, and you know how that goes. Okay?
Sir,
I
didn't do anything to be safe booked.
You're under arrest. The way you're acting is...
For what?
Okay.
For what?
For DUI and battery.
For what?
Okay.
Battery on what?
On the person you hit.
Who?
Okay.
I didn't hit anyone. I didn't hit anyone. You guys are gonna catch it. Hit someone? Battery? For what? Let me come at you. Battery for what? You're gonna take me down to Orange County for what? Battery on what?
No, we'll do it all on the same page.
Battery?
Yeah.
Why? Because you have a fight. Because you have a FTO.
There's a camera right there.
Right there. That's fine.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
You're gonna book me for battery? I didn't touch anyone at all, and I never hit anyone's car at all.
As this disturbing incident unfolded, it exposed a grave abuse of authority by an individual sworn to uphold the law. The suspect, once tasked with protecting the public, now faced charges of DUI, battery, false imprisonment, and burglary. Moving from Officer Awaz's unsettling encounter, Officer Felipe Perez's unbelievable awareness awaits.
I stopped you for reckless driving. 134 miles per hour is reckless.
Really, sir?
In a shocking display of privilege, on the 24th of January 2019, Deputy Sheriff Felipe Perez of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department found himself on the wrong side of the law, clocking in at a mind-boggling 134 miles per hour on Nevada's highways.
That's his speed. 134. 15 marker 9 northbound north of. No plates on a black Dodge Charger.
Trooper Nicholson of the Nevada Highway Patrol initiated the traffic stop, addressing Perez for his reckless driving, and in a shocking turn, Perez didn't even know how fast he was driving.
Good morning. I'm Trooper Nicholson. I stopped you for reckless driving. 134 miles per hour is reckless.
Really, sir? What's going down? Was I going that fast?
Perez attempted to leverage his law enforcement status, claiming to be an off-duty deputy sheriff on his way to Las Vegas due to a supposed emergency. However, Trooper Nicholson wasn't swayed by the appeal to authority.
You know what, sir? I apologize. I'm an off-duty deputy sheriff from LA County, and I'm just in a hurry to go get to Vegas because there's an emergency.
It's, you know, off-duty is not going to help you at 134 miles per hour. This one's going to sting.
The traffic stop took a surprising turn when it was revealed that Deputy Perez's vehicle lacked license plates. Perez claimed to have received them but couldn't locate them.
I need your driver's license. This car's not registered yet.
Yeah, it is, sir.
Where's the license plates?
You know what, sir? I haven't. I received it, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find, so I'm gonna call it in.
Dude, you're off duty. Come on.
I know.
You got to get the plates on the car. All right, so I need your license, and let me have your temporary tag at least.
Trooper Nicholson, undeterred by Perez's status, insisted on collecting his license and the temporary tag. Perez, realizing the severity of the situation, expressed concern about the impact on his career.
Sir, I apologize, but
I'm not looking for an apology.
This is gonna ruin my career, sir.
Well, come on, man. You made that decision, not me. I'll be right back.
As Trooper Nicholson returned to his vehicle, he contemplated the course of action. The gravity of the situation was evident, with Perez facing a potential career-altering consequence for his excessive speed and missing plates.
Once again, 134. He is an off-duty out of California, but I'm psyched. Come on, man, 134 with a kid in the car. Why do these cops do this?
Surprisingly, Trooper Nicholson opted to show leniency. He decided not to add the reckless enhancement to the charges, a move that would have risked Perez's license. Instead, Perez was issued a citation for the speed and the missing license plates.
Okay, here's the break that I'm going to give you. I'm not going to add the reckless enhancements so you don't lose your license. Okay, so this is just for the speed and the license plate.
Trooper Nicholson handed Deputy Perez a break, opting for a court date rather than immediate consequences. Perez was given an opportunity to address the citation online or through the mail, avoiding mandatory court attendance.
It's out of the Good Springs Justice Court. Telephone number and address is here. This date, April 10th, is a court date. Court's not mandatory. You can take care of it online or through the mail. And there's instructions on the back. And just to be clear, we do give breaks most of the time to law enforcement. But 134, man. You got a child in that back seat. Okay?
You know, sir, I apologize, sir, and thanks for getting me a break.
Okay. Please drive safe.
All right, thank you.
This incident raises questions about preferential treatment for law enforcement officers in traffic violations. Despite Perez's excessive speeding and missing plates, he received a relatively mild consequence compared to what an average citizen might face in the exact same situation.